Hey guys, welcome yet again to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are having a blessed, hopefully good day. I see a lot of turmoil, a lot of fear, um, and sadness going in on social media and I guess in our Western society right now due to the political state of the world right now, or at least in the US. And I really felt moved to make this video. It took me a while to think about the message that I wanted to deliver. So I had help with the divine. I meditated earlier today in order to get some insight on what needs to be said. And I just want to first start this message off with sending each and every one of you, and even the people that aren't able to view this video, just love and light. I know you may feel very upset with the results of the presidency, or you may be on the other coin and feel very happy and relieved. But I just want each and every one of you that can hear this message to remember that we're all, vessels of infinite consciousness, and even those that may disagree with you on political standings, they are a mirror to yourself, and we're all humans at the end of the day. But this message comes with a very important tone that I want to set, and that is you are all co-creators. Okay, you are all fractals of the divine, and that means that you really create your reality, and the reality that you experience in this material realm is all by design of your perception and your beliefs. It's hard for people to kind of look at their lives and look at their reality from a third person's view when we're all transfixed on, what's happening around the world, or what's happening, on our phones and on social media. And I'd like to just pose the opportunity for you to just really look at how beautiful your life is, how amazing and how blessed you are in your life. If you are living in a first world country, I know this may be hard to see at the moment, but you are really, a lottery winner, like we literally are the most blessed nation, the most blessed people living on earth right now. And there are so many wonderful things to be grateful for and to be happy about in our lives. And oftentimes, when our perception is solely on these screens, on what others are feeling, maybe they're experiencing, or what is happening around the world, we forget how amazing our lives are. We forget how wonderful and how incredible the opportunities that could be experienced are around us, constantly flowing. And I really want to express and explain to the viewer how you can change your perception and how you can really make heaven on earth your reality. And with that, I want to segue into the concept of what heaven and what hell is. In the Bible and Abrahamic religions, you may get the notion or the belief that, especially in the organized religious sense, that heaven is separate from your reality right now, as well as hell is. And maybe when you die, you may believe that you either are going to hell or going to heaven based on the type of person that you were when you were alive, and the type of decisions that you made and how you treated others. And the quality of person that you are really can affect your reality. But in my opinion, heaven and hell represents our perceived reality in the present moment. Um, and the beautiful allegories and stories in the Bible, in the Quran, and if you've ever read like Vedic scriptures, like Vasishtha's yoga right here, you will learn that heaven, or you decide whether you live in a heaven or a hell. And yeah, I feel like this message is so important to get out there during this time when I see a lot of my, close loved ones and friends really in turmoil and are upset with the decidings of the presidency. And I want you to know that coming from someone that has experienced a dimension outside of space and time, I just want you to know, and if you have an understanding of how metaphysics works, there are dimensions higher than ours that don't deal with the transfixed notion of space and time. And when you understand that, you can understand that everything happens, and it has already been decided, and everything happens for a reason. And that allows you to let go of your need for control of the scenarios and experiences in your life. And you can, you know, lean on God, lean on the universe, lean on the divine, your archangels, your spirit guides to take control. And that brings you so much solace, so much peace, and trust that everything will happen for your benefit. And once you let go of trying to control things, trying to have opinions and judgments on how things are going, life becomes so much easier and so much more blissful and peaceful. And you really begin to see the beauty and the miraculous nature of the world and reality that we live in. We are so blessed to be alive right now. Even being able to have discussions about the topics that were mentioned during this presidential campaign and period of debate is such a blessing in regards to the previous generations that were experienced by humans. We really live in the best time period. We have so much progress and so much potential as a humanity and a civilization that even if you feel like we may be taking steps back in terms of progress, the fact that we have made it this far in the progress of our society should be something that you can feel happy and grateful for. No matter if you are a woman or a man, you can really do anything in this life. There are no boundaries, no restrictions for you. The only restrictions and boundaries are created by your own beliefs. So I really want to send love to you. I really do. And I hope that you can receive this message with open mindedness and hope for your own life. So, I want to explain something called reality transurfing. And this is a concept created by the philosopher from Russia, Vadim Zelensky. And he has these volumes of books talking about reality transurfing, but he explains that our realities are really created by our perception of how they are. So he gives examples of, if you're walking down a street in maybe a dangerous neighborhood and you feel fear about a group of figures standing at a corner and you're about to walk near them, if you have a lot of fear in your body that and in your heart and your mind that they're going to approach you or cause harm to you, more times than not, you're creating that scenario and manifesting it into reality. And that's what you'll attract. And so many moments in my life, I can relate to that, where I was fearful and worried about something happening, and it ended up happening. Almost like the universe saying, "Don't ask, don't, don't wish for things, and you might get them," or whatever that phrase is that has fleeted my mind right now. And yeah, like it's like a prophecy that is created by yourself that creates the reality. And there's two sides to that coin. So if you are operating from fear and worrying about things and they happen, the universe is teaching you, like, stop worrying about things. Be the creator, the co-creator of your reality, and transmute that fear. Similar to how I was talking about alchemy in a previous video. Turn that lead, that fear, initial fear, into the gold of hopes and miracles. And that's what you will experience. If you believe in miracles, you'll only experience miracles. And that's what reality that I perceive as mine, and that's what I experience. I really do experience miracles. So many scenarios and situations I'm put in my life are miraculous, and in my eyes seem like impossible things, but I experience them, and they're my reality, and that's my truth. So in that regard, there are so many facets to reality transurfing. So I really don't want to give you this very base level explanation and have you walk away with that. I highly recommend listening to an audiobook or a translation of Vadim Zavlansky's book and multiple volumes, Reality Transurfing. Look that up on YouTube, and there should be some free translation audiobooks that you can watch. It's a beautiful work of art and truly is revolutionary in terms of metaphysics and how humans can experience and augment their experience of their reality. Anyway, so two sides of that coin: fear-based and then hope-based, faith. If you are in a similar situation, walking down in a dangerous neighborhood in your city, or you're traveling somewhere and you're walking down a dark, dangerous neighborhood or a place that you're not familiar with, and you have in your mind that you're going to experience something miraculous, something beautiful, something heartwarming, and something magical, similar to you having a fear-based mentality, more oftentimes than not, you're going to have and you have a fear-based mentality and you experience a fear-based situation, more oftentimes than not, if you have a hope and miracle belief, love belief mindset, you're going to experience situations that surround that belief. And yeah, it's as simple as that. And it may sound delusional, it may sound crazy, but we are operated by our subconscious mind. And if we aren't in control of our subconscious mind and really immaculate with our thoughts and the words that we speak, then we are governed by forces that we can't see and that we can't control. And there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of chaos in the world, and when a microscope is pointed at that, or a camera is pointed at that, and that's all we look at each day, then we really will feel like our world is in turmoil, and our world is in disaster. But when you start to focus your lens and focus on your actual reality, you walk through your neighborhood like I did today, and I see the beautiful changing colors of autumn leaves. I see, people walking and talking with each other. I see the smiles of children playing in a playground, and the chirping of birds around me. I see a beautiful society that has risen from so many generations of pain and distraught, And yeah, it makes me filled with happiness and excitement for the future. I truly see a world where we can experience world peace in our lifetimes, guys. And you know, there are judgment feelings that I can hear. Maybe the viewer is feeling this, like, well, if you only focus on the positives, what about the people, experiencing negative things? Like maybe you're being ignorant or um, not having this activist mindset of helping those that cannot help themselves. You're really limiting your power as, an individual in our society and maybe as a partaking member of a larger community. And, you know, I truly believe this is my opinion. If you try your very hardest to be a beacon of love and light and shine to your fullest potential with the connection of God and the universe and source, whatever you want to call it, and have this free flowing love consciousness through you, those around you start to brighten and light up. And that's what I've seen. Every interaction that I have with someone, I always make it a point to express love and gratitude for that person's existence. And I see the people that I do that with in, my workspace, in my friends group, they are uplifted in their own mood. They are happy and they're joyful. And if we all did that collectively, imagine, lights, everyone's shining. Every human being in a large crowd is shining as their individual lights, and each person shining as a light allows the person next to them to shine themselves, or at least turn on that switch to start glowing themselves. If we all did that, that would spread so rapidly. But we aren't doing that. We're stuck in our ego, we're stuck in our fear-based mentality. And so that is replicating and that is spreading, instead of the love and the light that we could be experiencing. Um, I don't want to come off as a lecturer or someone um, in a you got to do this tone. You live your life. This is a video that you chose with your free will to watch, and this is my opinion, and I'd love to have you at least attempt to experience that. So one thing that you can do is really, before you walk outside and before you judge or have an opinion, stop yourself and really think, count your blessings. Think of all of the people in your life that you are so lucky to have in your life that are still alive or still passed or have passed away. And if they have passed away, think of the wonderful memories that you shared with them. And if they're still in your life, think of all the memories that you've created with them, the future potential memories, all the things that you love about them and how they make you feel and feel loved yourself. Think of all of the material blessings that you have, all the, if you're watching this on a phone or on a computer or on an iPad, that's a blessing to have. Be appreciative of that. Be grateful for that. And that, in my opinion, will immediately boost your mood into a feeling of happiness and joy. And you will realize, like, okay, you know what? I am blessed in my life. I do have these wonderful things. And yes, it is unfortunate, maybe, if that's your opinion on how the world is looking right now, but at least in my, personal, immediate reality, it is wonderful, and I can control the mood and my reactions to things 100%. And I see, myself oftentimes when I watch the news or when I'm, around people having a political discussion, I do not let those energies affect me, those doomer mentalities affect me, the fear-based mentalities affect me, because in my reality, it is beautiful. Everyone around me that I interact with is happy and um, pleased with how they're living. And even if someone is saddened, or like I come across someone who could use a pick me up or is upset with their life, I go out of my way to make them see the beauty in their lives. I try to cheer them up as much as I can. If that means I take them to get ice cream, if it means that I talk with them for an hour on end about how amazing life is, I try to make that impact that personal impact myself. And if everyone did that, oh my God, would you imagine the world we could live in? It would be incredible. We wouldn't need a government deciding how we experience things. We wouldn't need the news telling us how our world is, because we would be so confident in our understanding of how beautiful our reality was that we wouldn't, care about other people's opinions, because we know that no, like our society is perfect as is and can only get better from here. We're not regressing, we're improving. And with that message, I just want to say I love you all so much. I open my heart to each and every one of you. And if you ever want to converse about things, if you ever, have afflictions to what I say, and you want to share your opinion on things, please use my comment section as that, um, you know, avenue, as that medium for you to express yourself. And with that, I want to bid you all farewell. Thank you so much for your time in watching this. And yeah,